Are you tired of waking up to the same routine, feeling stuck in your daily grind, and wondering if there's more to life? What if I told you that the most successful people in the world have a secret, and it's not a secret at all, it's just a mindset shift? In today's video, we're going to uncover morning secrets that have the power to change your life forever, and they all come from the timeless wisdom of Napoleon Hill. This isn't just about waking up early, it's about how you start your day, and the mindset you embrace that propels you toward success. Whether you're struggling with self-doubt, or you simply want to reach the next level in your life, Napoleon Hill's principles have been proven time and time again to work. So, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on notifications because you won't want to miss this. After watching, leave me a comment sharing your thoughts on this. Do you believe success starts in the morning, or does it begin at night with preparation? Napoleon Hill's timeless book, Think and Grow Rich, introduced the concept that, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But what does this really mean? It's not just about wishing for success or visualizing your dreams, it's about belief and action aligned with your thoughts. And this, my friends, starts first thing in the morning. Morning mindset shift. Imagine waking up in the morning and immediately feeling powerful and focused, instead of groggy and overwhelmed. Hill emphasizes the power of the definite chief aim, a clear, focused goal. It's not about having a to-do list, it's about having a vision for your life that you work toward every day. When you wake up, the first thoughts that enter your mind shape the rest of your day. If you start by thinking about your goals, your dreams, and your purpose, you immediately prime your subconscious to work in your favor. Napoleon Hill advises us to adopt a mindset that reinforces our belief in success. Let's start by breaking down the first action you need to take in the morning: affirmations and visualization. Napoleon Hill talks extensively about the importance of autosuggestion, which means filling your mind with positive, motivating statements. In the morning, you should practice affirmations that are in alignment with your goals. For example, say out loud, "I am confident, I am successful, and today I am taking action to achieve my goals." Visualize where you want to be in the future. See yourself achieving your dreams. See the success in your mind's eye. Definite chief aim. Begin your day by reaffirming your major goal. Ask yourself, what is my chief aim today? Whether it's personal development, building a business, or achieving a new milestone in your career, this should be your guiding thought. By focusing on your major goal, you prevent distractions from taking over your day. Mastermind principle. Hill also introduces the concept of the mastermind, which is surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share similar goals. Even if you're starting your day alone, you can create a mastermind effect by mentally connecting with the most successful and inspiring people you admire. Picture yourself in a room with those individuals, absorbing their energy, knowledge, and passion. The power of morning routines. A morning routine is not just about ticking boxes, it's about aligning your actions with your purpose. Hill stresses the importance of cultivating good habits, and your morning routine is the foundation of this. Let's break down a simple routine that will set you up for success. Wake up early. Napoleon Hill was an advocate for waking up early. This is the time when your mind is most clear and receptive. By waking up earlier than the rest of the world, you create the space to focus on your vision, meditate, and plan for the day without distractions. Read or listen to something inspirational. Spend 20 to 30 minutes in the morning consuming content that uplifts you. Hill suggests learning from others and taking in information that strengthens your resolve. Whether it's reading a chapter of Think and Grow Rich, listening to an empowering podcast, or simply reflecting on your goals, this time is essential for your personal growth. Physical activity. Get your body moving. Hill believed in the connection between the mind and body. Physical exercise not only energizes you but also clears your mind, helping you think more clearly. Whether it's yoga, a quick run, or stretching, find a routine that works for you. Welcome back. Now that we've talked about the mindset and habits that set the stage for success, it's time to focus on taking action in the morning. A clear, strategic plan of action is one of the most powerful ways to start your day with purpose and direction, and Napoleon Hill couldn't agree more. Hill's philosophy is rooted in the concept of definiteness of purpose. This is the idea that successful people wake up with clear objectives and a plan that propels them toward their goals. But how do you create such a plan? Let's dive into this step by step. and see how you can integrate Napoleon Hill's principles into your daily morning routine to set yourself up for success. The power of a definite plan. Hill's law of success teaches us that success is not achieved by random actions, but by systematic, deliberate steps. A definite plan is the roadmap to your goals. It's your action-oriented guide for making progress. Let's break down how you can create a definite plan of action for your mornings. 1. Set clear, achievable goals. Hill says, a goal is a dream with a deadline. This is the first step in taking meaningful action. Without a clear goal, you're simply drifting through life. Start each morning by writing down your goal for the day. Make it specific. Instead of saying, I want to get better at my job today, write down something like, I will complete that important report for work and send it to my boss by 11 a.m. By setting a deadline and being specific, you turn your goal into an actionable task that can be accomplished in one day. The key here is achievability. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to conquer everything at once. Focus on one thing you can achieve today that brings you closer to your larger goal. Point 2. Break down your goal into actionable steps. Once you have a clear goal for the day, break it down into small, actionable steps. Napoleon Hill calls this definiteness of plans, the ability to make decisions and take action toward your goal. For instance, let's say your goal is to launch a product for your business. Your morning plan could look something like this: 9:00 a.m. Research market trends for 30 minutes. 9:30 a.m. Finalize the product description. 10:00 a.m. Create a promotional social media post. 11:00 a.m. Write an email to your mailing list announcing the launch. By breaking down your goal into smaller, focused actions, you make it less daunting and easier to take consistent steps toward achieving it. Point 3. Focus on one task at a time. Avoid multitasking. Napoleon Hill is a huge advocate for focused, undistracted work. One of his key principles is concentration, the ability to focus all your energy on one task until it's complete. In the mornings, it's easy to get sidetracked by multiple distractions. But the most successful people know that to achieve their goals, they must focus their energy on a singular task. Instead of trying to juggle several tasks at once, prioritize your list and commit to completing one task before moving on to the next. The morning is the perfect time to practice this principle of concentration. Take each task seriously, and give it your undivided attention. This habit, when repeated consistently, creates momentum and produces results. Mastering time management. The key to effective action. Now, while mindset and planning are crucial, the execution is where the magic happens. A major part of that execution comes from how you manage your time. Point 1. The power of time blocking. Napoleon Hill was a firm believer in time management. In his book Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude, he mentions how high achievers break down their days into well-planned segments. This time blocking technique ensures that you're not just busy, you're being productive with purpose. For your morning routine, implement time blocking by allocating specific time slots for each task you've set for the day. For example, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., morning routine, meditation, affirmations, visualization. 7:00 a.m., 8 a.m., physical exercise, gym, walk, or yoga. 8:00 a.m., 9 a.m., goal setting and planning for the day. 9:00 a.m., 12 p.m., focused work session. Complete the major task of the day. This system not only helps you stay organized, but it also builds momentum throughout the day, leading to a powerful sense of accomplishment. Point 2. Eliminate distractions. One of the key lessons Hill emphasizes is the need to eliminate distractions, especially in the morning. If you start your day by checking your phone, responding to emails, or scrolling through social media, you're already setting yourself up for a chaotic, unproductive day. Instead, when you wake up, focus on your morning routine and your priorities first. Reserve your phone and other distractions for after you've accomplished the most important tasks of your day. This focused approach is vital for building a productive mindset and setting yourself up for success in the long run. Morning habits that support your plan of action. Your morning routine isn't just about setting a plan, it's also about forming habits that reinforce your action steps and keep you on track. Napoleon Hill teaches us that consistent, positive habits are the building blocks of success. Here are a few morning habits to implement that will help you follow through with your plan of action. 1. Set a morning ritual. A morning ritual is a set of practices you do every single day to prepare your mind and body for action. This can include stretching or doing yoga to wake up your body and release tension, reading or listening to motivational material that reinforces your goals, journaling or writing down your goals for the day. By setting a consistent ritual, you're establishing a mindset that is ready to take action. This routine signals to your brain that it's time to work, and it boosts your productivity for the entire day. Point 2. Review your goals. Before diving into the tasks of the day, take a moment to review your goals. Whether it's a quick glance at your planner or a focused meditation session, remind yourself of your vision and the bigger picture. By keeping your goals in sight, you stay motivated and maintain clarity throughout your day. Part 2 Wrap-up. In this section, we've uncovered the importance of creating a morning plan of action that aligns with your long-term goals. We've learned that it's not enough to just have goals. You need a specific, actionable plan that you follow every day. Napoleon Hill's teachings on planning, time management, and eliminating distractions can help you build a solid foundation for success. We've also discussed practical tips, such as breaking down goals into actionable steps, focusing on one task at a time, and creating morning rituals that set the tone for a productive day. These habits, if implemented consistently, will compound over time and lead you to achieve your dreams. If you're feeling motivated and ready to take action, make sure to hit that like button. And, if you haven't subscribed yet, do so now so you won't miss the next section, where we'll discuss how you can use your mornings to build lasting habits that lead to long-term success. Let's keep going. Now that we've discussed how to prime your mindset and create a clear, actionable plan in the morning, it's time to focus on the habits that will sustain your success. As Napoleon Hill repeatedly emphasizes, success is the result of persistent, focused habits. It's not about achieving a single goal, but about building a lifestyle that naturally leads you to long-term success. In this section, we're going to explore how you can build lasting habits that keep you moving forward every single day. These habits won't just make you productive in the short term, they'll set you up for a life of consistent growth and achievement. The science of habit formation. Before we dive into the specific habits that will help you become a master of your mornings, it's important to understand how habits form in the first place. According to research, habits are the brain's way of saving energy. When you repeat a behavior over time, your brain essentially automates it, making it easier to perform without conscious effort. Napoleon Hill talks about this in terms of definiteness of purpose. Once you set your mind on something, your habits should align with that goal. But how do you form these habits? The key lies in repetition and consistency. Point 1. The habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. According to Charles Duhigg in his book The Power of Habit, habits follow a simple loop. Cue. This is the trigger that starts the habit. For example, waking up early. Routine. The behavior you perform, like drinking water or writing down your goals. Reward. The positive outcome you experience, like feeling accomplished or energized. If you want to create a habit that sticks, you need to establish a consistent cue, such as waking up at the same time every day, a routine, like following your morning plan, and a reward, feeling motivated, positive, and ready to face the day. Hill's advice is to start small and focus on building one habit at a time. For example, if you're trying to build the habit of morning exercise, start by committing to just 5 minutes a day. Over time, you can increase the duration, but the key is to start with consistency. Key habits for morning success. Now that we understand how habits work, let's focus on the specific habits you should incorporate into your mornings to create long-term success. These habits are not only aligned with Napoleon Hill's teachings, but they will also empower you to take control of your mornings and set the tone for the rest of your life. 1. The habit of gratitude. Hill speaks often about the power of positive thinking, and there is no better way to start your day than by cultivating an attitude of gratitude. By acknowledging the things you are grateful for, you instantly shift your mindset from one of scarcity to abundance. Every morning, spend a few minutes listing the things you're grateful for. This can be as simple as being thankful for the opportunity to pursue your goals, your health, your loved ones, or the progress you've made toward your dreams. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on positivity and success, which in turn attracts more of the same. Point 2. The habit of planning your day the night before. One of the most effective strategies for success that Hill advocates is the habit of planning your day ahead of time. By taking a few minutes each night to plan your goals, You not only set yourself up for success the next morning but also make sure you stay aligned with your long-term objectives. Before you go to bed, write down your top 3 priorities for the next day. This habit has several benefits. Focus. You won't wake up unsure of what to do, and you'll avoid wasting time figuring out your tasks. Energy. You'll feel more energized in the morning because you've already mentally prepared for the day ahead. Clarity. Knowing what you need to do first thing gives you clarity and purpose, reducing stress and overwhelm. Point 3. The habit of physical exercise. Hill knew that the mind and body are deeply connected, and a strong body fosters a strong mind. A key morning habit that many successful people share is physical exercise, and this is backed by both Hill's principles and modern science. Exercise has numerous benefits, including boosting energy and focus, improving mood and reducing stress, strengthening discipline and consistency. Even just 20 minutes of physical activity in the morning, whether it's a quick jog, yoga, or bodyweight exercises, can do wonders for your mental clarity and motivation throughout the day. Point 4. The habit of learning. Napoleon Hill encourages us to be lifelong learners, and there's no better time to engage in learning than in the morning when your mind is fresh. Whether you're reading a book, listening to an audiobook or podcast, or watching an educational video, make learning a part of your morning routine. This habit contributes to both personal and professional growth, helping you to gain new insights and ideas, stay ahead of trends in your industry, stimulate your creativity and critical thinking. Even if you only dedicate 15 to 30 minutes to learning in the morning, it will make a significant impact on your knowledge and skills over time. The role of consistency and patience in habit building. While forming new habits is powerful, Hill teaches us that it's not enough to just create them, we must maintain them. Consistency is key. It's the daily repetition of these habits that builds momentum and moves us closer to our goals. However, building habits takes time. Hill warns us against impatience, and rightly so. Rome wasn't built in a day. When you're working to develop new habits, be patient with yourself. Expect setbacks and challenges along the way. The important thing is to stay committed and continue working toward your goal, no matter how small the progress seems. Tracking your progress. The power of journaling to ensure that you're on the right path and to keep yourself motivated. Hill recommends the practice of keeping a journal. This habit allows you to track your progress, identify patterns, and reflect on your journey. Every morning, spend a few minutes journaling about your goals, your thoughts, and your feelings. You can also record any insights you've gained from your readings or experiences the day before. This simple practice helps you stay accountable and aware of your growth, while also providing valuable feedback that you can use to refine your plan of action. Part 3 Wrap-up. In this section, we've explored how to build lasting habits that will propel you toward success. We learned that the key to forming habits lies in repetition, consistency, and understanding the habit loop. By incorporating habits like gratitude, planning your day the night before, physical exercise, and learning into your mornings, you set yourself up for long-term achievement. We also discussed the importance of consistency and patience in habit formation. Remember, the path to success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The habits you cultivate today will compound over time and lead you to a life filled with accomplishment. If you're ready to start building these habits, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next section. In the next part, we'll explore how to use your mornings to overcome obstacles and cultivate resilience. Stay tuned, because we're about to dive into the next powerful step in achieving your goals. By now, we've covered how to set the right mindset, create a clear action plan, and build lasting habits that will set you on the path to success. But no journey is without its challenges. Napoleon Hill emphasizes that the road to success is rarely straight. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, what separates the successful from the unsuccessful is how we respond to these challenges. In this section, we're going to explore how you can use your mornings to build resilience, overcome obstacles, and develop the mental fortitude required to keep pushing forward, no matter what. Understanding the role of adversity in success. Napoleon Hill was very clear about the role adversity plays in the pursuit of success. He famously said, "Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." In other words, adversity is not something to fear, it's something to embrace, because it holds the key to growth. However, to truly embrace adversity, you must first change your mindset about it. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, view them as opportunities for personal growth. Every setback is a lesson, every obstacle is a chance to get better. The successful people you admire aren't immune to difficulties, they simply have a different mindset about how to handle them, how to build resilience from the start of your day. Building resilience isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about how you respond to it. And one of the best ways to cultivate resilience is by establishing a morning routine that strengthens your emotional and mental endurance. Here's how you can use your mornings to prepare yourself to face the challenges of the day. 1. Begin with gratitude and positivity. The first step to building resilience is developing a positive mindset. As we discussed in Part 2, gratitude is a powerful tool for shaping your attitude. When you wake up and start your day with gratitude, you're training your brain to focus on the positive, even when things aren't going perfectly. Resilience isn't about being unaffected by problems, it's about remaining calm and positive when faced with adversity. Starting your morning by acknowledging the things you're thankful for helps you maintain perspective, even in the face of challenges. You're teaching yourself that no matter what obstacles come your way, you have something to be grateful for. Point 2. Reaffirm your goals and purpose. Hill's principle of definiteness of purpose is essential in building resilience. When you face challenges, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and get caught up in the negative emotions of the moment. But when you begin each day by reaffirming your goals and reminding yourself of your why, you build mental strength that helps you push through difficulties. Spend time every morning visualizing your goals and the bigger picture. When you remember why you're working towards something, it becomes easier to persevere through the inevitable challenges. It serves as a reminder that the temporary struggles are all part of a greater plan. Point 3. Mental rehearsal for challenges. One of the most powerful techniques that top performers use to build resilience is mental rehearsal. This means mentally preparing yourself for obstacles before they happen. Spend a few minutes in the morning visualizing potential challenges you might face during the day and rehearse how you would handle them. For example, if you're anticipating a difficult conversation at work, visualize yourself staying calm, confident, and focused. If you're worried about a project deadline, imagine yourself completing the task with precision and confidence. By mentally rehearsing challenges, you're programming your mind to stay resilient and focused when adversity strikes. Napoleon Hill's principle of autosuggestion plays a role here. By visualizing yourself overcoming obstacles, you're reinforcing your belief that you can handle anything that comes your way, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth. Even with the best planning and preparation, setbacks will still happen. The key is to turn those setbacks into growth opportunities. Hill teaches us that the most successful people are those who can take failure in stride and learn from it. Here's how you can use your mornings to turn setbacks into stepping stones for success. 1. Reframe failure as feedback. When something goes wrong, our instinct is often to see it as failure, to feel discouraged or defeated. But the most resilient individuals reframe failure as feedback. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this to improve moving forward? Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Instead of feeling bad about mistakes, use them as a springboard for improvement. In your morning reflection, spend a few minutes thinking about any setbacks you've faced recently and consider what lessons you can learn from them. This mindset shift is crucial for building long-term resilience. Point 2. Create a plan for handling obstacles. Napoleon Hill teaches us that successful people don't just react to adversity, they anticipate it and prepare for it. By proactively planning for challenges, you make it easier to face them when they arise. Take a few minutes every morning to think about the obstacles you might encounter and come up with potential solutions. If you know you'll be facing a stressful situation, plan how you'll stay calm. If you're dealing with a difficult client or coworker, plan how you'll navigate the conversation with confidence. By preparing mentally, you make obstacles feel more manageable. Point 3. Practice self-compassion and patience. Building resilience doesn't mean you'll always get things right, and it's important to show yourself compassion along the way. Napoleon Hill emphasizes the importance of self-confidence, but that doesn't mean you should be hard on yourself when things don't go as planned. Instead, practice patience and treat yourself with kindness. Start your day by reminding yourself that setbacks are a natural part of the process. If something goes wrong, don't beat yourself up, take a deep breath, learn from it, and move forward. This self-compassion will keep you from getting discouraged, and it will help you stay resilient in the face of adversity. Building mental toughness through morning exercises. Just like physical exercise strengthens the body, mental exercises strengthen your mind. Hill speaks to the importance of persistence in achieving success, and persistence is closely linked to mental toughness. You can cultivate mental toughness through simple morning exercises that help you build resilience and develop the mindset of a champion. Point 1. Visualization for mental toughness. Visualization is one of the most effective mental exercises for building resilience. Spend a few minutes each morning visualizing yourself navigating a tough situation with strength and composure. This practice helps your brain prepare for challenges and reinforces the belief that you can handle anything that comes your way. Point 2. Affirmations for strength and confidence. Another powerful morning exercise is using affirmations to build mental toughness. Write down a list of affirmations that reinforce your resilience and strength, such as, "I am strong and capable of handling anything that comes my way, challenges only make me stronger. I am resilient, persistent, and unstoppable." Recite these affirmations every morning to build the mental muscle you need to push through obstacles. Part 4 Wrap-up. In this section, we've learned how to use our mornings to build resilience and overcome obstacles. Napoleon Hill's teachings remind us that success is not about avoiding failure, but about embracing it, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone toward growth. By reframing setbacks, preparing for challenges, and practicing mental toughness, you can navigate life's difficulties with grace and confidence. As we continue building our morning routines, remember that resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate through your actions and mindset. Stay focused on your goals, stay positive in the face of adversity, and always push forward. If you found this section helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. In the next part, we'll explore how you can turn your mornings into a launching pad for achieving your ultimate success. Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into maximizing your potential. We've now covered the foundation of success, how to set the right mindset, build productive habits, overcome obstacles, and cultivate resilience. But the final step in transforming your mornings, and your life, is taking massive action toward your goals. Napoleon Hill teaches us that success is not just about thinking positively and planning, it's about doing that. In this section, we're going to explore how you can maximize your potential by taking the right actions every single morning. This is where the rubber meets the road, where you put all the preparation, planning, and resilience into practice and start seeing the results you've been working toward. The power of daily action. Hill's philosophy is rooted in the idea that success doesn't come from wishful thinking, it comes from persistent, focused action. He often said, "Action is the real measure of intelligence." And he's right. No matter how many goals you set or how many morning routines you follow, if you don't take consistent action, you won't get anywhere. So, how do you start taking action? How do you turn your morning routine into a powerhouse of productivity and achievement? The key is to take focused action toward your goals every day, starting with the first few hours of your day. Point 1. Start small, but start now. Napoleon Hill famously said, "The starting point of all achievement is desire." But desire alone isn't enough. You need to take action on that desire. The best way to start is by taking small, actionable steps every single day. Begin your morning by tackling the most important task of the day. It doesn't matter how small or large it is. What matters is that you get started. The act of taking that first step creates momentum, and momentum is what propels you forward. Whether you're writing that first page of your book, making a crucial business call, or creating a new piece of content, just take action. Hill's principle of definiteness of purpose comes into play here. By starting each day with the intention to take action toward your most important goal, you establish the habit of moving forward, no matter what. Point 2. The power of consistency. Success isn't just about taking action once or twice, it's about consistency. Napoleon Hill stresses that success comes to those who become success conscious. This means that success is the result of repeated actions over time. To maximize your potential, you need to commit to taking action every day. Whether you feel motivated or not, your morning actions should align with your goals. By showing up every day and doing the work, you build the consistency that is essential for long-term success. Point 1. Strategy to help build consistency is the habit of time blocking that we discussed earlier. Block out specific times in the morning to focus on your most important tasks. Treat these blocks as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Point 3. Embrace imperfection. One of the biggest obstacles to taking action is the fear of imperfection. Many people wait until they feel ready to take action, but the truth is, no one is ever fully ready. Hill talks about the importance of taking action despite uncertainty and imperfections. He advises that we do it now and adjust as we go. When you begin your day with the intention of taking action, embrace the fact that things won't always be perfect. You may make mistakes, encounter setbacks, or face challenges, but the key is to keep moving forward. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Every action you take, no matter how imperfect, brings you closer to your goal. Making the most of your mornings. Now that we've discussed the importance of taking action, let's focus on how you can maximize your mornings to ensure you're making the most of each day. Your morning routine isn't just about getting things done, it's about setting yourself up to win. Let's break it down. 1. The 80-20 rule. Focus on the vital few. The Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, is a concept that Napoleon Hill would have wholeheartedly endorsed. The idea is that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. In other words, there are certain tasks that have a disproportionate impact on your success. In your morning routine, focus on the 20% of tasks that will move you closest to your goals. This might be your most important work task, a key relationship-building activity, or the one habit that has the biggest positive impact on your life. By focusing on the vital few, you ensure that your mornings are spent on what truly matters. Point 2. Eliminate unnecessary tasks. Another way to maximize your mornings is to eliminate the tasks that drain your time and energy. Napoleon Hill teaches that we must declutter our lives in order to focus on what matters most. This means getting rid of distractions and non-essential activities that don't align with your goals. Before you begin your day, take a moment to review your task list. What can you eliminate? What's unnecessary? By removing distractions and focusing only on what truly matters, you make your mornings more efficient and impactful. Point 3. Accountability. Track your progress. One of the best ways to maximize your potential is through accountability. In the morning, review your goals and progress to ensure you're on track. Napoleon Hill stresses that successful people are not afraid to track their progress and make adjustments as necessary. Hold yourself accountable. Use a journal or planner to track your goals and tasks. Each morning, review your progress from the previous day and adjust your plan as needed. This process of self-reflection helps you stay on track and ensures that you're always moving forward. The role of reflection and self-improvement while taking action is key to maximizing your potential. So is reflection. Napoleon Hill teaches that personal growth comes from learning and adjusting. In your morning routine, take time to reflect on your experiences and identify areas for improvement. Point 1. Reflect on your successes and failures in the mornings. After reviewing your goals and tasks, take time to reflect on your successes and failures from the previous day. This self-reflection is a key component of personal growth and improvement. What went well? What could have gone better? How can you adjust your approach to be more effective? By reflecting on your actions and adjusting accordingly, you create a feedback loop that leads to continuous improvement. Point 2. Commit to lifelong learning. Napoleon Hill stresses that success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. This means that success is a journey, not a destination. In your mornings, commit to lifelong learning by dedicating time to read, study, and grow. Whether it's reading books on personal development, listening to educational podcasts, or engaging in online courses, make learning a priority. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the better equipped you are to take action and achieve your goals. Part 5 Wrap-up. In this final section, we've explored how to take massive action and make the most of your mornings. We've learned that success is the result of consistent action, and that each morning is an opportunity to move closer to your goals. By focusing on the vital few tasks that matter most, eliminating distractions, and holding yourself accountable, you maximize your potential and set yourself up for long-term success. As we wrap up this video, remember that it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every morning, you have the chance to start fresh, take action, and create the life you desire. By integrating the principles we've discussed today into your morning routine, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one action you're going to take tomorrow morning to move closer to your goals? Thank you for watching, and remember, success begins the moment you take action.